Life is a priceless gift, and health is the crown that makes this gift shine. Yet hidden within the modern lifestyle lies a silent enemy that creeps into millions of lives across the world: diabetes. It does not knock loudly at the door. It slips in quietly, raising blood sugar levels, slowly damaging the body from within. Imagine eating a meal, feeling satisfied, believing your body is fueled. But in diabetes, the fuel, glucose, remains locked in the bloodstream, unable to enter the cells. The key, insulin, is either missing or broken. That imbalance transforms a simple act of eating into a struggle for survival. Diabetes is not just a disease, it is a test of patience, discipline, and awareness. It challenges the heart, the kidneys, the eyes, and even the nerves. Left unchecked, it can steal energy, vision, and joy. But knowledge is power, and awareness is the first weapon. To fight this enemy, we must first understand it deeply. Pause for a moment and realize this is not someone else's problem. This is a reality that touches families everywhere. There are three major forms of diabetes. Type 1 usually strikes children and young adults. In this condition, the body stops producing insulin altogether, forcing patients to rely on daily injections. Type 2, the most common, affects adults and is often linked to obesity, poor diet, and lack of exercise. Here, insulin is present but the body resists it, leaving glucose trapped in the blood. Gestational diabetes occurs during pregnancy, often disappearing after childbirth but leaving behind a higher risk of type 2 later in life. The causes are complex. Genetics, lifestyle, and environment all play a role, but the symptoms are universal and must never be ignored. Frequent urination, excessive thirst, unexplained fatigue, sudden weight loss, and blurred vision are warning signs. These are the body's cries for help, signals that blood sugar is rising beyond control. Imagine a person waking up at night again and again, thirsty, exhausted, confused. That is not normal. It is the body pleading for attention. Early detection through blood tests is the shield that can prevent long-term damage. Recognizing these signs is not just medical awareness. It is an act of self-care, a promise to protect the gift of life. Diabetes has no permanent cure, but it can be controlled. And here lies the hope. The path of control begins with lifestyle. Food becomes medicine when chosen wisely. A plate filled with vegetables, fruits, whole grains, and lean proteins is a shield against rising sugar. Avoiding excessive sweets, processed foods, and sugary drinks is not deprivation. It is empowerment. Exercise is another weapon. Just 30 minutes of walking, cycling, or simple movement each day can transform the body's response to insulin. Weight management is crucial, for obesity is one of the strongest allies of diabetes. Smoking must be abandoned, as it multiplies the risks of heart disease and complications. Discipline is the heartbeat of control. Regular checkups, blood sugar monitoring, and following medical advice are not burdens, they are lifelines. With these steps, diabetes becomes less of a curse and more of a challenge that can be managed. The disease may be strong, but human willpower is stronger. Picture yourself choosing water instead of soda, a walk instead of a nap, a salad instead of fried food. Each choice is a victory, each step a declaration. I will not surrender. Beyond science and medicine lies the realm of hope and faith. Diabetes teaches us that health is not only a personal responsibility, but also a spiritual duty. Protecting the body is an act of gratitude to the Creator. In the Holy Quran, Allah says, "Do not throw yourselves into destruction." This divine reminder tells us that caring for our health is part of worship. A person living with diabetes must embrace patience, discipline, and positivity. It is not the end of joy, it is the beginning of a new awareness. With courage, one can live a full, meaningful life, inspiring others to do the same. Families must support, communities must educate, and individuals must rise with determination. Diabetes is a challenge, but it is also an opportunity to transform lifestyle, to reconnect with discipline, and to value the gift of health. Let us remember, knowledge is power, prevention is protection, and faith is strength. Together, they form the shield against this silent enemy. And when you stand before your family, your children, your loved ones, and declare that you will fight, You are not just protecting yourself, you are protecting generations. The story of diabetes is not only about struggle, it is about resilience. Every patient who chooses discipline over despair becomes a warrior. Every family that supports their loved one becomes a fortress. Every community that spreads awareness becomes a light in the darkness. This disease may be silent, but our response must be loud. Loud with education, loud with motivation, loud with faith. Imagine a world where people eat mindfully, move daily, and live gratefully. Imagine children growing up in homes where health is celebrated, not neglected. That vision is possible, but it begins with us. Diabetes is not the end, it is a reminder. A reminder that life is fragile but also powerful. A reminder that discipline is not punishment, it is freedom. A reminder that faith and science together can build a shield stronger than any disease. So rise, take charge, and declare, I will live with strength, I will live with awareness, I will live with gratitude. Diabetes may test me, but it will never defeat me.